So, for the second day, we decided to go to Interlaken, or as they call it, Interlaken in Switzerland, and it's situated between two stunning lakes, that is Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, if I'm saying it correctly. And this prime location, along with its proximity to the majestic peaks of the Bernese Alps, make Interlaken a popular destination for adventure sports like paragliding and also skydiving. So this is the view which we are leaving behind, and it's also a very stunning view, I must say it. So of course, while going, we will try to give you a few tips where maybe you can save money, or where you can travel in efficient or better way. By the way, Interlaken is also renowned for its Jungfraujoch railway station, that is the highest railway station in Europe at around 3.5 or 3.4 kilometers, that's around 11,300 feet above the sea level. So the station provides breathtaking views of the Alps glacier, the longest glacier in the Alps. While at it, you can look at the dense forest, I must say. Just look at the beautiful homes that they have built, and of course, as I told in the last video, most of these houses are made of wood. I don't know why, or I don't know for what purpose, because you have to take care a lot of these houses. And of course the cows, you cannot forget that. You will look at it, after every few meters you will have cows and beautiful homes everywhere. One more thing that you need to take care about is to keep the daylights on, because that's the rule here. I'm not sure if it's in all the European countries, but as far as I know, in Luxembourg you need to keep it on. If you don't do it, well, they are not going to fine you, but in Switzerland it's compulsory to do that. If you, of course, your daylight is not working, you need to keep the headlights like night lights on. You will see also a lot of railway crossings while you are moving, and that's pretty normal here, because that's the only country where I see that many railway crossings. And one good thing is that you don't need to wait a lot like in our countries. For example, if you go to Asia, well, you are going to stop for a very long time if train comes, but here it's not like that. Train, I think when it's near, they just open it for some time and then just move. And look, somebody is really enjoying the road, or really enjoying the driving. And there you have this beautiful green color, or greenish trains. And of course, our plan for today is to get close to these mountains as much as possible, of course. But the thing is that tomorrow anyway we will try to go somewhere where we can go in caves or mountains, so that's the plan for tomorrow. But for today we want to just enjoy the view and to go near mountains. Here we have first pilot of the day, and then of course we will change, and we are going in the tunnel. One of the tunnel is around 7 kilometers. One more thing is that the world's longest railway and road tunnel is the Gotthard base tunnel, and it's also located in the Switzerland. It stretches for an impressive 57.1 kilometers and runs deep under the Swiss Alps, so connecting the town of Erzfeld in the north and Bodio in the south. And also, the Swiss Alps are home to the Matterhorn, one of the most iconic and beautiful mountains in the world. So if you like mountains, well, you know the place where to go, because Then we are going to enter this tunnel. It's around 2 kilometers, so not as long as I would say. And then of course you have the Tesla here. Of course it looks amazing. I'm not sure they like customized it somehow, because I don't know if Tesla really sell in 2 colors like that, but it looks good. And there you have the paragliders. So you can see many people paragliding here, and then of course a beautiful view of the hotel. And one thing you need to notice is, of course, we visited in May, which is one of the hot months in this Switzerland. So make sure if you could then get a pea cap, because it could get really hot, especially with the sun right above you. The cost of paragliding here could get really high. For example, it could get from 150 to 200 Swiss francs, which is much more than euros, because one Swiss franc is around 1.2 or 1.3 euros, if I'm not wrong. But of course, this includes the transport to the launch site, equipment rental, and the flight itself, which lasts about 15 to 20 meters. And some packages also offer photos or videos of your flight for an additional fee. To the right there you have the tourist office, where you can find information, you can find different brochures, and here of course you can find different chocolates. Swiss chocolates are very famous, and there you can get in grams, so per 100 grams they will cost you. It's not that high, I would say. Of course, it's Switzerland, you need to take care. And then of course, if you need to go for washroom and you cannot find anywhere, then I would definitely suggest you to find the nearest McDonald's, as we found right here. And I will let you know details more later. So basically, we park our car underground, and that's a bit expensive per hour. So we came to know from a friend that near the train station you can find a cheaper parking, and that's why we are looking at it. There are quite cheap parkings near the train station, but the thing is that there is a lot of people are there with their cars, so it's a bit difficult. But of course, you have the paragliding view, at least you can enjoy that for now. So if you're not fan of fast food, what you can do is you can just buy fries, and there you need to insert the code. So for that you can buy fries or anything small, and then you can have that code, and you can use the same code in 2 washrooms at the same time. Well, that's a glitch in the system, but you can use it, of course. And now we have planned to go to Hardercombe. Of course, we have these breathtaking views on the right and as well on the left side. While walking, we found this restaurant called as Lal Killa. Lal Killa is basically in India, in Old Delhi. It's translated as the Red Fort, and this historically served as the main residence of the Mughal emperors. And here, if we search there, if you see the peak, there is the Hardercombe, or top of Interlaken, where we want to go today. So let's see. Let's hope for the best. And then we found a lot of people waiting in the queue to get the ticket of this top of Interlaken funicular, as we call it here. Of course, if you buy it online, or as well if you buy it there in the counter, it doesn't matter, because you need to still wait for the time. But of course, you have these beautiful views, and this displacement of this funicular is around 1.4 kilometers. So I would definitely not suggest you to go up through hiking. Try to do it coming back, as we will decide later if we will do it or not. Then side view is like in some of the salt mines. If you visit Pakistan, then in Kevda you have this salt mine, which is the salts are illuminated with the red lights, red or orange lights, and it looks really beautiful. And then we are very near to the top, so let's have a look at the city from the top. This is the view which we got from the harder Kulm, that is the top of Interlaken, and it looks amazing. You can look at the mountains and the valley down below, and it's look really cool. And there are a lot of people. Of course, this is the must place to visit if you want to visit one of the beautiful places in Interlaken. So this harder Kulm that is located on the mountain of Interlaken offers panoramic views of the town, Lake Thun, Lake Brienz, and the surrounding peak of Bernese Alps, including the famous trio, of course, Eiger, Monarch, and Jungfrau. It also includes the panoramic restaurant, that is the Harder Kulm Panorama restaurant. That's about 1.4 kilometers. Features a stunning observation deck with a glass floor, as we will show you later, and then of course the funicular railway that we came up with that started operating in 1908. Of course, then you cannot forget the hiking trails. There are several scenic hiking trails around Harder Kulm, ranging from easy walks to more challenging treks, making a popular spot for hikers and nature enthusiasts, as well as the wildlife park that is near the base station of the Harder Bar. And of course, if you are coming at the evening, you should not forget about the sunset views. So we decided to take the hike down, and it's going to be tough. We took the hard way to go down. There is easy way, of course, using the funicular that costs around 20 euros up, going 20 euros down, so round trip of 40. Now it's 450. Let's see how much time it will take till we reach down. Okay. We did 8K. We are already there for a long time, like 25 minutes. We are already going straight down, and still we have a long way to go. Yeah. Say hello.
Where? Here?
So we reach a point. Yeah, here is further come from where we did that. We came down, and there is Interlaken, and the third point where we are going is Schöpfloh, if I'm saying correct. And that was a wrong turn, because here is only a viewpoint. It's a beautiful viewpoint, but it was not too much off the way, because it took around 3 or 4 minutes to and fro. And this is the view of the Interlaken. We are quite near to the place. And at last, after 1 hour, well, 25 minutes will take more. So 1 hour 25 minutes we are here from Interlaken highest point.
Yes, we run down. It
Yeah,
was first run down.
In here now we cannot show you, but there are cows where we can hear the bells of them. It was nice experience, definitely. So we have more 2 kilometers or 25 to 30 minutes to reach the car. And it just look amazing. It's like a fairy town. Of course, the turquoise waters of Lake Brienz and Lake Thun, which flank Interlaken, are among the most stunning natural features in Switzerland. So the color region is due to the glacial meltwater that feeds them, carrying finely ground rock particles. You can even see down, like the water is that clear that you can see the rocks down. So it's like crystal clear. You also have the scenic cruises if you want to enjoy. So you can take boat cruises on Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. So you can see the charming villages, historical castles, and of course there are also waterfalls. So one is the Geisbach waterfall plunging into the Lake Brienz are particularly famous and can be accessed by funicular railway. So we were there right on the top. It was an amazing experience. I must say, if you visit Switzerland, you need to visit there and look at this beautiful and clear water. And after around 20,000 steps, that's 18,000 for now, we reached to our car. So this is right next to the train station parking, well, right next to the auto. Well, there is a very good movie called as I think Auto, and you can park there, of course. There right next to the parking you have app called as Easy Park, I think, but you can find in the parking on the side of that machine, you can find, and you can pay using the app. That's easier. You can update it from anywhere, so you don't need to come back to park again.